Eh bien, bonjour à toutes et à tous et bienvenue pour une toute nouvelle vidéo sur Ken Follett, les piliers de la Terre. Ouais, de la Terre, je crois que c'est ça, et pas du feu. Nous allons continuer notre aventure, donc on était avec ce jeune homme. Ok, un sanglier, mort, en train de pourrir, quel gâchis.
I'd rather not.
Jack, ok, on est Jack. Mon lance-pierre rate rarement sa cible. Quelque chose me dit qu'on va devoir l'utiliser. Traces de sabots, des traces de chevreuil fraîches. Ouvre-le, Jack. Son. Ah, bruit de brindille. Il doit y avoir un chevreuil qui est pas loin. Alors... Ok. Waouh, alors là tu serais vraiment fort si t'arrivais à l'assommer d'ici. Ah non. Dans le popotin. Dommage. Ah bah il revient. Il est pas malin celui-là. Je suis sûr qu'on peut faire un truc. Waouh, punaise. Ah, dans la face. Ah, je m'y attendais pas.
Yes.
Je pensais pas qu'il allait lui... Voilà, qui devrait aider à passer l'hiver. Maman sera fière de moi. Ah, je pensais pas qu'il allait viser en plein de la tête. C'est un peu du braconnage ce qu'il fait. Ça marchait pas comme ça avant. Le fief appartient au seigneur.
For a long time, it was the only name I had known. I was born and raised in a cave by my mother. We were used to getting by, but that year the winter had been harsh. I was proud to have killed my first deer that day. And while waiting for Mother to help me cure it, I decided to practice my reading.
La caverne.
The Lord and King of all France, Charles the Great, has spent 7 long years fighting in Spain. He has conquered the highlands and the plain.
On va essayer de se souvenir.
The Lord and King of all France, Charles the Great, has spent 7 long years fighting in Spain.
C'est bien.
He has conquered the highlands and the plain.
Il n'y a pas de château qui résistait devant lui. On va regarder pour être sûr.
Before him not a single fort remains.
J'avais un doute, hein, je connaissais pas l'histoire.
Before him not a single fort remains.
À la fin, ça aide pas à se
Afternoon was
concentrer.
approaching fast, and Mother still hadn't returned.
Ah, quelque chose me
So,
dit...
if I wanted to cure the meat, I had to do it on my own. Else it would all go to waste.
Quelque chose me dit que maman ne reviendra plus. Bientôt, je connaîtrai cet endroit par cœur. Prendre.
I can do this later.
Un livre est en français, l'autre est en latin. Ok, des bûches, du bois sec pour le feu. Il faudrait que maman coupe plus de bois, mais où est-elle passée? Caverne sur caverne, des chevaux et des vaches au milieu. Voilà à quoi doit ressembler une vraie ville. Maman n'a pas emporté d'outils, donc elle n'est pas partie chasser. Où a-t-elle bien pu aller? Nos dernières noix et nos derniers navets. Tout le reste a moisi. Maman dit que c'est le pire hiver qu'on ait connu. Mon premier chevreuil, maman sera si fière de moi. Désolé de vous le dire, mais je pense que maman ne reviendra pas.
I can't eat it raw. I need to cure it. Meat goes bad fast.
Ok. Ah, ok. Je pensais pas qu'il allait manger des noix. Outils. L'arc. Examiner. Hélène et Jacques disposent de toute une variété d'armes à courte et à longue portée dans leur demeure. Ensemble, ils mènent une vie de hors-la-loi en dehors de la société et de la protection de la loi. Un arc peut ainsi devenir un outil inestimable aussi bien pour chasser que pour se protéger. La plupart des hors-la-loi ont été à un moment donné accusés d'un crime pour lequel ils n'ont pas pu être jugés. D'après la loi, tous leurs contrats, droits et propriétés sont alors annulés. Et hors-la-loi n'ayant aucun droit, n'importe qui peut leur faire du mal, ou bien y est capturé pour les livrer. Ainsi, nombre de hors-la-loi survivent cachés et se tournent vers une vie de brigandage. On va peut-être mettre du bois.
Good. It's warmer. Now I need some wet wood to make it smoke properly.
Du bois humide. Faut sortir? Ah oui, on peut sortir.
Huh? What's that?
C'est quoi ce bruit dans la forêt, prendre? Est-ce qu'on va voir ou est-ce qu'on continue notre... Ah bah non, on n'a pas de carte. J'ai envie d'aller voir, mais bon.
There he is. Charles the Great, the protector of my town.
Une jolie petite ville.
You're coming with me.
Charles le Grand, fabriqué par maman.
Mother will be proud. Now, what's that noise? I can't eat it raw.
Ok, on va aller voir ce bruit, écoutez. Pour m'entraîner avec ma fronde. Suivre les bruits. Inutilisable ni pour construire ni pour lancer. Ok. On dirait un bébé qui pleure. Flaque gelée. Ah mais attendez, c'est pas là où...
It was hit by something sharp. That was no animal.
Ah c'est pas là où... Ah il y a Tom, Alfred, tout ça. Martha. Ah mais c'est le cheval de Francis ça j'ai l'impression. Ouais c'est Francis. Qu'est-ce qu'il fout là?
Good. He hasn't seen you.
Who is he?
A whip. That's what he is.
A whip.
That means he's someone bad. I told you about people like him, remember?
C'est un prêtre, c'est un bailli. Que tient-il dans les mains?
What's that in his hands?
That's a baby. He must have found it lying next to the road. Oh, it's so miserable. Every mole must have heard its cries.
Will he take care of it?
In his way, he will. Listen, Cub. I am sorry. I know there's so much you want to know about the world out there, but for now, we must stay hidden. And never trust a man of God. Least of all his compassion. You'll either end up in a monastery or at the
Easy now, it's just someone little. No need to be afraid.
I'm going to follow him. You go home and wait for me, little cub.
Donc l'accouchement... Ouais, alors ok, tout est un peu lié dans l'histoire. Un bout de tissu taché de sang. Je veux rentrer à la maison. Non, ok. Bon bah, donc elle est bien morte. Ils ont abandonné l'enfant, je trouve ça un peu bizarre.
Mother?
Quelque chose me dit que c'est pas maman ça. On va juste rentrer. Ah, c'est Alfred.
Don't move. We killed a pig thief in Salisbury, we can kill you too. Bloody outlaw. Where's the baby? Did you eat it?
I don't have the baby.
Right.
Oh!
What's this?
Give it back.
Il a pas l'air malin, Jack.
What do you want
Alfred.
with this? You can't read.
Give it back.
Leave the boy be, Alfred.
He took the baby. I saw him take Mother's cloak. He's the only one around. Who else would have taken it?
Wolves.
Found this.
His mother's cloak. The baby was wrapped in it, so he must have taken it as well.
A monk took it.
A monk?
Yes, on a horse.
Is that true? Where did he go?
He should take us there.
Leave him alone. He's just a boy.
What is your name, boy?
On va leur dire.
Jack.
Do you live in these woods, Jack? Then you know this place better than us. Please. I don't know why I left the child. I thought I couldn't take care of him alone, but I cannot leave him to die either. I have to know if he's all right. Will you help us?
On peut l'aider.
You're a good lad. I owe you.
If you want your silly book back, you better keep your word.
Oh, j'aurais fait ce même sans ça. Hein. Méchant Alfred. Wow.
For
Caverne.
now, I had no choice. The girl was sobbing, while her father remained tense but quiet. The boy kept on pushing me, which confused me greatly. I had never been hated before. If I had any plans of getting away, it would be like hunting deer. I had to stay sharp until the others forgot to be.
Sur la piste du moine. Alors là, je m'attendais pas à ce genre de jeu. Suivre la piste du moine.
The monk had crossed a small stream, or he had followed its course north, which would have led him towards the next village. Either way, the tracks ended at a riverbed as evening was fast approaching. The big man looked at me. "Which way, boy?" he asked. But I could only guess.
Ok. Pour moi, il a été à Saint-Jean-de-la-Forêt. Suivez la rivière. Pour moi, il aurait rejoint la route, ça serait le plus logique. Ici, on a une route. Pourquoi est-ce qu'il se serait entêté de continuer vers la forêt?
The stream led us to a more convenient crossing. Here, one could easily pass without getting drenched in icy water. Suddenly, the boy called out. He had spotted something on the other bank. A set of fresh hoofprints. He laughed triumphantly as our eyes locked.
Ok.
So, we crossed the river. The boy cheerfully mocking my skills
Ouais,
as a tracker.
sale enfoiré. Hop.
What is it?
He got us lost.
Did you?
Papa, I'm tired.
That's all right. Come on, up on my shoulders you go.
No, I'm too heavy, and you're too tired anyway. I will remain
Voilà, que pousse
steadfast.
sur la pousse sur
We
les
should all get
os.
some rest. Alfred, stay here with them while I take a look ahead.
No, don't go.
I won't be far, dear. Besides, you can do me a favour while I'm gone. Have an eye on the lads and make sure they get some sleep, all right?
All right.
See? You are steadfast. I won't be long.
You stay where I can see you while my sister rests. And no tricks.
Oh bah il dort. De la neige juste au-dessus de sa tête. Ce serait hyper drôle. Pauvre fille, maman saurait mieux prendre soin d'elle. Il dort, il dort. Il est en train de le mouiller.
No, I won't abandon him. We are fighting side by side. Hey,
Huh? What is it? Did you hear something?
the fog is lifting.
I don't like you.
Ah.
Tell me, why do you care about your book so much? You're an animal. You don't even know what it is.
Je ne suis pas un animal, je suis un chasseur. Charles le Roi, notre empereur le Grand.
I'm not an animal. I'm a hunter.
A hunter? What do you hunt?
Boar, duck, deer.
So you are an outlaw. No one's allowed to hunt deer.
Ah, je
except
savais qu'il y
the
avait un
king.
truc comme ça.
The king?
Yes, the king of the English. You've never even heard about him, have you? You only know how to rob and how to kill.
The Lord and King of all France, Charles the Great, has spent 7 long years fighting in Spain. He has conquered the highlands and the plain. Before him, not a single fort remains.
What are you rambling on about?
It's from the book.
Hey, you see that? Over there in the fog. There is something there.
Qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est une tête de cerf, ça?
What is it?
A deer. It broke through the ice and died.
Children! Martha, wake up, dear.
Who's she?
We met in the forest. I'm Jack's mother. Come here, Jack.
Did you find him?
Yes, dear, we did.
The baby is safe. The monk brought it to a small cell not far from here.
But we won't go there now. Ellen offered us shelter for tonight.
I have. Follow me.
J'ai eu peur. Je m'y attendais pas.
If I'd known you lived this close, my Agnes might have been saved.
Don't fool yourself. When a woman is bleeding inside, it either stops or it doesn't. All you can do is keep her warm, and you did that. I'm sorry, but the living must take care of the living. Jack, give the children some soup, will you? Will you be able to get work soon?
Hard to say. People don't usually hire a new master builder in winter. Too cold for stirring water. Sometimes you get lucky, but not this year.
Thank you, Jack.
Ouais, il fait la tête. Après, penser à sa sœur, c'est
Some
bien.
time ago, I had work in Exeter. They offered me the post of builder for the Castellan, to keep the walls and defences in shape. It would have kept me busy for the rest of my life. We would have lived like bishops.
What happened?
I refused. All I cared about was working on a cathedral again. I was a fool.
You can do better than to build churches.
Well, I worked on one once. That was good work. I won't ramble on now. But if you ask Martha, she'll tell you everything about it.
Il avait soif.
You know, a man like you should not beat himself so hard.
No. No, there is no excuse for leaving my baby
Oh,
son
c'est bon.
behind.
Women die in labor. Men abandon their children all the time. It is rare that they return.
Is that what happened to you and your son?
No, that is an altogether different story. One I haven't even told Jack yet. All I can say is, I raised him alone in this cave, outside of town law. Just us and the forest.
How do you get by?
We hunt, we gather. It works well enough for us two to survive. You can thank Jack for the meal, by the way. My little cub caught his first deer today, all by himself.
I'm impressed.
What's a cathedral?
It's a big house for people to pray.
They go there to rob each other?
No, they don't pray on each other. They talk to God.
It's a place of worship and a home for priests and monks.
Oh.
Eat well, children. You'll need your strength.
And so do you, Master Builder. Go on, tuck in.
I will. Thank you. Well, they're asleep now. So, what is it?
I told you that the monk had taken the baby to a small cell nearby. It's true, but I advise you to stay away from there.
What? Why?
Because you abandoned it. That counts as murder.
Then I have to steal him. I have to own up to what I've done. I have to take back my son.
Think for a moment. You have been out of work since summer. A baby needs a lot of care. More than your other children. How will you feed him?
But what am I to do then? Live like you? I don't know a thing about hunting. I'm a mason. Even in a castle I'm more at home than here.
Leave the baby with the monks. He'd be warm and fed. You wouldn't have to carry him while you look for work. And when you do find something, you can come back and fetch him.
I don't know. Since Agnes died, I don't know anything anymore.
You're a good man, Tom Builder. You're kind and gentle and strong. You will do the right thing. You also don't have to go through this alone, you know. Jack and I will have to leave this place soon. The winter is too cruel, and we might not survive if we stayed. We could all travel together.
I don't know. I have my hands full with my children already.
I can help you take care of them. If you promise to teach my son how to get along in the world of men. We may be strangers now, but we would be at each other's side, helping out however we can.
The living must take care of the living.
Yes.
Ah, il dort pas. Jack ne dort pas.
That night I dreamed of a strange world. One of knights and monks preying upon each other in a big, dark cave. There were small castles, dead deer, and a giant called Tom. In that dream, I was happy. I tightly held my mother's hand, watching the kind giant and learning his mysterious ways.
Et piliers de la terre dans les cendres, chapitre 2. Jack, ce que vous avez fait, vous avez tué un chevreuil et vous avez fumé sa viande, vous avez rencontré Tom le bâtisseur et sa famille, vous avez donné de la soupe à Martin en premier, Alfred semble tolérer votre présence, vous êtes impatient de quitter enfin la forêt, vous avez découvert des informations sur la vie de Jack et Hélène. Ok, bah écoutez, c'était super sympa ce chapitre. Ce qui va clôturer notre épisode. Donc nous allons arrêter cet épisode ici. J'espère qu'il vous aura plu. Quant à moi, écoutez, je vous dis à très bientôt pour de prochaines aventures.